Hello, friends. I was just crocheting and listening to videos. I came across this one, which piqued my curiosity. It was by Black Scout Survival, and the title of the video is Most Suspicious Footage Yet on the Charlie Kirk Hit. And this was the part that's playing. I did put the link in there, but this is what I found interesting about it. So this young man here with the American comeback. Now, if you'll remember, there's another video going around with a guy with the same shirt on, maybe the same guy, I'm not sure. But he's starting to talk to somebody and tell him about what he saw. And his other cronies come in and, stop talking about it and pull him away. And they won't let him talk about it. They talk about it in video here. But I only want to focus on this one. This guy here, I can't remember his name. You can watch the video yourself. I'm just going to point out something interesting. He's a somebody in the blue shirt here. And if you watch his mouth, he does this kind of ventriloquist mouth. He's nodding along as if he's saying the words that the guy is saying in the interview. So this lady back here has got her camera up. She starts counting down 1, 2, or counting up, 1, 2, 3. And then the man starts to talk about what he saw at the Charlie Kirk assassination. And while he's doing that, this man in the blue, his mouth is moving that in this kind of ventriloquist way, as if he's saying it, but he doesn't want his lips to move. Okay. And he nods along. I'll try to see if I can't play it a couple of times so you can see it. And then after that, I'm going to show you another video of what it reminded me of. It reminded me of a video that Look Out for Charlie did. And in fact, when 2 years ago, when that video from Charlie came out, we did a little stream on it and we looked at it. We looked up the patents and we found all of the stuff that Charlie was discussing there and found where it all lived and did a big breakdown of exactly what this technology was that could possibly be allowing this man to kind of put words into someone else's mouth. Okay. And here I'm watching this and this is what it reminded me of. So let me play it. I don't want you to watch the man in red. I do not want you to watch the woman or this elderly man in the white. I want you to watch this gentleman to the left that has the blue shirt on and watch his mouth. He's holding his phone in his hand and he is like a dummy, like a ventriloquist and his dummy. Okay. And so here is the video. Make sure it's on. Okay, I'll make it big. All right, so we're watching this man in the blue collared button-up shirt on the very far left side. I want you to watch his mouth and his head nodding as the man in the red is giving his description of what he saw.
1, 2, 3.
I saw Charlie Kirk get shot.
1, 2, 3.
I saw Charlie Kirk get shot. He collapsed in his seat.
Did you see that? His mouth and his head move as if this kid is the dummy and he is the ventriloquist. It's very weird. We're gonna watch it again. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer just on the guy's face and mouth here. Okay, so here's the man that we're watching. And I want you to just watch his head and watch his lips and his mouth. And as the man is talking.
Kirk get shot.
1, 2, 3.
I saw Charlie Kirk get shot. He collapsed in his seat. He fell over to the side.
Now, it's really subtle. I do get that. But this man is trying to tell me that it's rehearsed. Maybe it is. But this is... either it's rehearsed and that man was told what to say by the man in blue and the man in blue is kind of mouthing it or doing it kind of like a mom would as her kid was on stage, or a director might, a teacher might tell the kid what to say or be saying it along with the kid, at the production. It kind of gives off that vibe. But when you look at the other stuff we have that I'm going to share with you in just a second, it'd be something else. It's just so weird to me. So here, we'll watch it one more time.
Charlie Kirk get shot.
1, 2, 3.
I saw Charlie Kirk get shot. He collapsed in the seat. He fell over to the side. He was carried off.
Okay, this is
He had blood on his arms. He had blood on his shirt. He was dragged off and carried out of the venue. Get shot.
1, 2.
And I want you to see too, like, even when he goes into what he saw with the blood, even there, the guy kind of still has this ventriloquist mouth, this movement to his mouth. So I'll play it one more time, and then I'll switch the video so you can see Charlie's video.
Charlie Kirk get shot.
1, 2, 3.
I saw Charlie Kirk get shot. He collapsed in the seat. He fell over to the side. He was carried off.
This is the man
He
we're
had
watching.
blood on his arms. He had blood on his shirt. He was dragged off and carried out of the venue. There was a
It's very strange. Okay, maybe it's nothing, but give me a second to show you something else. So while I was watching that, I immediately thought of this video by Look Out for Charlie. And that's why I named this video the same as his title here, because that's immediately what I thought of. Oh, that reminds me of that Charlie. Now, this is actually the second time in just the last week or so. I didn't even show you in there that I have seen something like this happening. And a while back, I saw another video, totally different story, totally different. And I can't remember what it was now. But at the time, I thought, oh my gosh, that's really weird. That kind of reminds me of that Look Out for Charlie video that we broke down. And, but I didn't do a video like this. And then it fades away and it goes away and no big deal. But I was sitting here, like I said, doing my doily, listening, and just noticed this and thought, okay, I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to do just a quick, what do you think? This is interesting kind of video. So this was Charlie's. The link is in the description. Go watch both of these videos in their entirety. I'm just going to play this last bit from Charlie's video. But he's talking about a man that this was doing a live stream, and this operative came up behind him and kind of started to ventriloquist the man who was talking. And so I'll just show you that little bit. And, you can go do your research. You can go look it up. You can think this is stupid. I know my friends won't, but, some stranger falls upon this. They're going to be like, what? You're crazy. That's fair. Put it all in. We'll talk about it. But I wanted to share it anyway. So here is the video that Charlie, just this little snippet that Charlie made at the end to kind of show what I'm talking about, where there's this ventriloquist type thing happening with somebody that's talking to somebody that's standing right next to them. So, and you can tell me what you think.
Hey, what's up, Nick? I've been trying to reach you. Been reaching out to you on X.
And there's the
Supposed to be
the ventriloquist that is in perfect sync. So there is beyond high strangeness to this. Not only the fact that the guy did get fucked, but these strange audio anomalies that are going on in these sort of like ventriloquist type anomalies that are going on in these videos now that did not happen before. The guy is clearly an operative there to mess with him with his painfully bad disguise and all that. But the other parts are either evidence of exactly what I've been talking about in all my other videos, but I figured that I should report on this and show people this, that it is out there, it is strange, And I actually have some questions for Nick because he saw the guy eye to eye. And I need him to answer some questions about that so that I can figure this out. And that's it for now. Look out for Charlie.
We must fight to regain our freedom, or everything is lost. Everything.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Look out for Charlie.